Welcome back, guys, to September's edition of our Combat Patrol walkthrough. So, as usual, we will start with last month's miniatures, which are our Death Dread for the Orcs and our 3 Death Copters. I'll show you those quick. There we go. And this is our last of our Orcs for the time being. So we'll start with the Death Dread. Put the light on so it looks better. Sorry for the glare off the computer screen. Well, there we go. There's our Death Copters. Again, basing from Luke's APS. Painting, well, it's paint, isn't it? So there's our 3 Death Copters all done. We'll take a quick look at the Death Dread. There he is. Again, quite easy to paint. Mostly black with a few red and yellow bits and some metallics. So there we go, guys. So that's last month's miniatures all done. Take these out the way. So, starting with this month, issue 51, we get 2 paints. Pallid Witch Flesh. Oops. And we can see. And Pink Horror. So there are 2 paints for this month. And issue 51. Again, with the 2 new paints. How to highlight up with them for the miniatures you've got already. As I say, all mine are finished because I do have an extensive set of paints anyway. But again, how to use your 2 new paints this month on your Combat Patrols you already have. Now, the next few Combat Patrol we'll be starting is the Squats. Or the Leagues of Votann, as I call them these days. I'm going to call them Squats. They've always been Squats. They always will be Squats for me. One of my favourite armies in 1st and 2nd edition. And then for some bizarre reason, Games Workshop have now spent 8 editions without them. They only came back in last edition, I believe. But I'm a massive dwarf player in fantasy games, so I do like me dwarves, or in this case, the space dwarves. So we've got a little bit of background on the Squats there. And then our play rules this month are all about building up campaigns. Now, a campaign is a series of linked games, and it gives you a few ideas on running and playing a campaign. So, quite nice. So that's issue 51. Oh, and what else came with 51? Our data sheets for our squat units and heroes, along with a Boomdacker Snaz wagon, which I'm guessing will be an extra, because I say I paid for the premium sets. A couple more terrain pieces and some objective cards. Again, all stuff you need for when you're playing your games. So they came with issue 51 as well. Issue 52 starts with his squat leader, known as a cow. He just comes on the one sprue. Just adjust my camera a bit there. So again, the one sprue and his base. There we go. That's not interesting at all, so we'll put those away. And issue 52. Again, your normal Games Workshop how to build your miniature, which I must admit Games Workshop's construction rules for miniatures are quite probably one of the best. You can't really go wrong. And how to paint your cow. Which colours you need and where they go. And we have some background fluff with the orcs, who obviously are the traditional enemies of the dwarves, whether it be in fantasy or sci-fi. Your Leagues of Votann characters, your rules and your data sheet for the cow, and scenarios introducing you to the new terrain pieces, and it's orcs against the dwarves, or the squats, or the Leagues of Votann. So there we go. Next two issues are our Hearthkin, which I've got here as well, issue 53 and issue 54. So issue 53 is our first two sprues for our Hearthkin warriors. Issue 53 itself, again starting off with our how to build guidelines, again very clear and concise, can't go wrong. Some more updates to your models with your two new paints we got this month, finishing off the Chaos Warriors there from a couple of months ago, and our orcs from last month, and now some more background fluff on our Leagues of Votann, the different clans, I believe they're called, different colour schemes, our rules and data slate for our Hearthkin Warriors. That's the colour I'm going to do mine, actually, the white with the turquoise, because I do have the Squat Pioneers for Necromunda and I painted them that way, so they're the colours I'm going to use for my Leagues of Votann. And then a little bit more on campaigns. So that's issue 53. And finally this month, issue 54. It's our final sprue for our Hearthkin Warriors. There we go. And again, we got our how to build rules last month. So we're straight into how to paint your Hearthkin Warriors there. There we go. Changing paint water, very important. The technology of the Leagues of Votann. With our law section. And rules on walkers and dreadnoughts as well. Throughout the 40k universe. And again, more campaign rules. Featuring the Eldar, the Tyranids and the Space Marines. Scenario 33, Duck and Cover. Again deals with our Leagues of Votann versus the Orcs. Next month, the first two parts is our Squat Hovertrikes, or Leagues of Votann Hovertrikes, whatever they're called. Henkin Pioneers. So that's to look forward to next month. So there we go, guys. That's this month's offering from Combat Patrol. Hopefully that gets your whistle wetted, ready for the Leagues of Votann. So thanks again, guys, for watching. And we'll catch you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe.